Hi everyone and welcome to Disc Golf Valley Tips and Tricks. Today we are going to challenge the Valley on Owlwood. Go for our 3 stars. Let's get started. Alright, hole number 1. I usually go for a distance driver that has a roll attribute, and we just happen to have a Strive disc in our bag. And so I'm going to bring my pointer down to minimize the effect of that wind, and put a little bit of a anhyzer on that, and that was probably too much in this wind, but we managed to sneak through there, and leaves us with 24 meters, but we should be able to get that. And on to the next hole. Hole number 2, I usually go for the roll distance driver again. And with this Strive, I'll put quite a bit of a hyzer on that. We want it to swing around and come as close to the edge as we can so that we can try for an eagle here. We like to line it up so that the tree acts as a backstop in case we miss it, because otherwise it goes into the lake or pond, whatever you want to call that. And because of the change of elevation, we won't bring it down quite as much as we normally would. And let's see what we get. Oh, that's nice. Always helps when you're going for your 3 stars. For hole number 3, I usually use my fuse. It doesn't make it for an ace on this, but when I'm going for my 3 stars, I usually try and play it safe. Alright, on to number 4. Alright, for this one I usually use the Explorer. Put it up about there against that tree there. Put about a half hyzer on that. And hit some leaves there, it's kind of slowed it down. But we should be able to get this. For the birdie. This one can be kind of tricky. Lots of trees to hit, and I think we'll play it safe and use one of these Strive discs. I think I found that the light disc worked a little better. The roll disc tends to fall a little short and stop dead when it lands. I usually put it right around the shore level there, in between the tree and the bush there, and bring my disc just past the second line there, and about a half anhyzer on that. In this wind condition, might not need that much. Oh, it almost went in for an ace. That would have been kind of sweet. On this one, I think I'll go for the roll disc and put my pointer about here and switch it to forehand and actually use it as a roller disc. Oh, we ended up being okay. Usually it doesn't go into the trees there. So if you're new to that approach, test it out a little bit with your roller disc and see what you need to do. Practice a little bit before you go for your 3 stars. Oh, this is only 7 meters. We might as well just toss this in. worked out. For this one, I think we'll use the flow disc, and if you don't have a flow disc, a musket, a 10-speed musket with a roll attribute works good here as well. Should make it over the fence and slide right up to the basket. All right, there's one of the tricky ones. We want to switch it to a forehand and bring our pointer down quite a bit. And in this wind, I think we can just get away with almost straight down, maybe a little bit of a hyzer on it. If you want some more tips on how to get your 3 stars on this, or how to get your birdies and eagles at least, I guess I should say, we do have another training video, if you want to call it that, on Owlwood. Check it out at our channel here at YouTube, and give you a couple of different approaches on this hole. But this is one that you should practice if you're wanting to get your 3 stars. I think what we'll do against this wind is maybe disc up a little bit. What have we got? The recoil. That's interesting. It's been a while since I've used the recoil here, but it should do the trick. I think I'll put it down, but put a little bit of a hyzer on that. Should swing around and skip up the hill. Didn't swing around as much as I'd like. Oh no, we're going to be out of bounds? Nope. But we do have a tree to deal with. And some wind again at our back. That's going to lift it up a little bit. Going downhill. This is kind of a tester shot. Oh, good. We made it. And last hole, usually we'll go for a distance driver with a roll attribute. Again, we bring our pointer down quite a bit and put a little bit of a hyzer on this, but don't bring it down the whole way. I think that might be just a little bit too much. Something like that. And cross your fingers. This is the last hole. You don't want to mess up here. All right. Still got a little bit of a comeback here. But we made it. And that's 10, so that should give us our 3 stars that we've been looking for. One, two, three. See what kind of disc rewards we get here. A sticky fuse. Well, I kind of like the windbreak accurate fuse, so we probably won't use that. A Pioneer, an accurate extra glide. Never really played around too much with the Pioneers, but I've read how others have found it to be a good disc. But here's our first ballista, a windbreak ballista. Before all of the new fancy discs, ballistas were the grails. Of course, there's a whole wide variety of ballistas with different attributes. This one has a windbreak, but well, we might try it out in our next practice run and see how it compares with what we already have in the bag. All right, well, that does it for getting our 3 stars on Owlwood. Hope you were able to pick up a few pointers there. If you want some more, like I say, go check out the practice run of Owlwood. Otherwise, we'll see you next time here at Disc Golf Valley Tips and Tricks. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.